the Shelley studio, and I have my video for a few of the ATC a day for June completed, so I thought I would share them with you. And I'm still using Gina Aaron's inspiration dice, and I believe this one, it was either collage something or book text. I think it was book text actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So I just collaged a little bit of book text down, and wasn't quite sure what to do. Didn't have a lot of time on this day to create one, so, and I hardly ever use this bird stamp, so I thought I would stamp it. Doesn't show up very well, so we're gonna get out my pen and just darken everything so that we can see it on that background. I'll outline the bird too because it's so faint. I like the stamp. I got it at Michael's in the clearance bin, but I hardly ever use it, so I figured we'd get some good use out of it. It's just a real simple card, quick card for today, or for day 9 anyway. And then, yeah, it cuts right into the next one. So for this one, I think it was, the prompt was collage something, so I wanted to put a face on one, so I figured she kind of went well with the color of the background, and decided to use some more of my stamps. I have a set of stamps that's all about vacation and traveling, and I thought that one worked fairly well. And I love my little compass stamp. And then we're just going to collage her on there. You can almost read it. Ribbon her down really good. I did let it dry and then trimmed it off and put a border around it. And see, that was another real quick one. They don't have to be real complicated, elaborate ATCs when you're doing one every day. And now I'm out of that color of background, so here's my watercolor that I was mentioning in the first video that I felt I didn't like very much. And I cut up that one and a clean-up jelly print and one blank piece of cardstock for the rest of the 30 ATCs. So this one I believe is number 11. So this is number 11. And the prompt was to add texture. So that is gel medium and just some soft body paint. It's from Walmart. And I'm gonna use this stencil. I don't like this stencil. I mean, I like the stencil, but it is so difficult to clean. It is just difficult to clean. So I'm gonna let that fix my little arrow. So I let that dry. Took about an hour to scrub my stencil. I'm just kidding. Trying to get a little white around the arrow to get it to pop, but it's, I think my Signo Uniball might be a little bit out of ink. It actually works better on the texture than on the paper, which is kind of surprising, but almost impossible to see. Maybe in the close-ups. I thought I'd scribble some circles, but that pen's really not working. So this is a China marker, so it's not very bright or strong, but it leaves a couple of little circles. Very faint, almost not sure why I kept trying to make it Wider. Alright. So now I decided I needed to add some visual texture. This thing needed something, and I still didn't like it. So I pulled out the unifier white paint, and we're just going to scrape it across and kind of tone things down, kind of make them go into the background, and then I'm going to put a couple of homemade stickers on it for a focal point. That's a butterfly if you can't tell. I'll go through and outline it because it's not standing out very well. Maybe we'll go around the little bird cage too. So those stickers were created stamping on label paper. Like I made painty paper and then stamped them. And I think that'll be a future video, not sure. But if you want to see it, I think I have it filmed somewhere. And then I had to come up with a word. I'm just finding, I have a collection, it's a very small collection of words. That's too much texture to put that thin magazine paper on, so we're going to glue it to this colored cardstock, and then we will, sorry that was kind of off screen, I zoomed in so you could see the card a little bit better. We're just going to glue it on here and then cut it out, and then that will hold better because it's stiff. And I like to put my black lines, black edges. A little bit of glue on there and that'll hold it in place. Then we're going to go around that. And you know, they do say you should go around the back side, but I really want the darkness to show up on the front side. But I slip every time, so I really shouldn't do that. Alright, and so that one's done. So I hope you're liking these ATC a day cards. They're really fun to do. You should give it a try if you haven't started doing them. And if you liked this video, please hit like. Feel free to share. I'd love to hear your comments. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.